That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Okay, let's hear this explanation.
Now we're gonna have the scream being identified by Edgeworth as being the evidence for the crime because the idea of getting the bullet out is too stupid to have to be able to even figure out how to do right now, today on the final day of the trial.
I also don't know if you can legally ask somebody to do that.
Yeah,
like
I don't know about
I think
that.
even a police warrant doesn't count for body invasion. I don't think you can get a police warrant for body, like, I guess cavity searches. I don't know. I'm not sure how far you can go with that.
Help, I can't breathe.
Hail.
Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air.
Even though I'm wasting it by yelling. Get away. Get away from my father.
You like that voice?
My father.
My papa.
Papa.
Step back from my papa.
I'm only a dainty boy.
Yeah. It's just the Howard scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator.
When I was 9.
15 years ago.
I recognize it.
Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Wow. Wow. We're having an Undertale moment right now. So, it was you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What madness is this? Oh my goodness.
Maybe if we just leave it running for a while, he'll just die.
the walls get all bloody.
The wall caves in to the power of his forehead.
Well, he's shaking the whole room, apparently.
Yeah. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty to my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade.
Well, yeah, and a bullet.
I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
So he's just a fucking maniac.
Nope.
Let's see it.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. Oh no, it happened once to him.
His health bar.
Yeah. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. So he doesn't even have a perfect record. Well, he has a perfect record, but like he didn't earn it.
Well, that's all that matters. All that matters is the record. Yeah.
Fuck his record. Edgeworth!
Shaking his fists.
Looks like Von Karma's blasting off again. It was like a shock, like I had never been known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. It really did.
Oh my gosh!
Conveniently came on the moment
you said that, but you said that earlier, but that was so ridiculous. I didn't acknowledge it.
And Von Karma genuinely got shot when he wasn't planning anything.
Oh my gosh!
So this keeps getting dumber because his motive is like non-existent. It's just
his motive is a fit of instant rage.
Still did kind of cause this. Like he didn't deserve it, but he did still he did throw a loaded gun, and somebody did get shot, and then that person killed his dad.
But Von Karma's gonna plainly go in there and shoot one of the 3 people, not knowing which person just shot him.
Maybe, yeah. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. I mean, this is dumb for like 100 reasons, but just to add to the list of reasons, think about the angle the bullet would have to go through the window to hit him in the shoulder. The bullet would basically have to go straight through the window, completely like parallel to the floor angle, going straight out to hit him in the shoulder.
Well, it could have gone through his shoulder at a going up angle.
But if it did, then he'd have to be standing like against the window, like a weirdo, like face first into the. Like, why would he be standing that close to the elevator door? People come out of elevators. No one stands like face first into the elevator like a fucking weird serial killer. Like,
well, this guy's a weird killer. Look at him.
Like, why would anyone stand that close to the elevator door? It's like the angle of getting shot makes like no sense, especially since he had to. That's a little kid that's very short throwing a gun
against the ground.
Yeah.
So like, the gun could have like
did it shoot him through the
hit
window?
The corner. Yeah, she's up at an angle.
High.
She's up at an angle.
That is a high bullet hole.
Yeah, so
we can look at it.
He had to be right next to the. He had to be right next to the door.
That is a very high bullet hole. That somehow shot him in the shoulder, which looks like it would have hit him. What the fuck? The angle doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I need a fucking forensic recreation. I need somebody to turn on their visual calculus from Disco Elysium, put that part of your brain on, and just like figure out how the fuck the gun did that.
Isn't this...
where he had to be standing and everything. It's hilarious.
It's like a double paned elevator window too, right? It's like not even showing on the other side.
Yeah, it looks like it's recessed.
So it's okay. So yeah, so it could have been.
It's confusing angle there.
Hit the ground, gone up at an angle.
It's bizarre.
I guess it works. I'm gonna let it pass. I'm gonna let it pass.
I saw 3 people lying inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation.
But I like how like Miles just passed out, right? He like just passed out like right now.
They all passed out from oxygen deprivation at the exact moment that he threw the gun.
Well, you think the kid would probably pass out before the 2 adults would?
Yeah, you'd think the kid would pass out first because he requires more.
Well, plus he's freaking out, and he's small.
He's freaking out, and he's small, and he has less oxygen stores, presumably. So he'd probably pass out small because he presumably would pass out first because he is the smallest and has the smallest oxygen reserves. So like,
I just think as a child, your body's more feeble.
The adults should outlast him, but they seemingly all passed out simultaneously. Like the timing of this is like this idea like he threw the gun, and then it fired and someone screamed, and then despite the screaming, 3 people passed out simultaneously from oxygen deprivation. Ironically, in the moment where oxygen was being added to the room because the window was shot. Yeah. And then conveniently, while Von Karma's been shot, the fucking door just opens because the power turns back on. So they all lost consciousness from oxygen deprivation the exact moment that oxygen was coming back, essentially, because there's no implication of any time passing in this narrative. The way it's being told, there's no implication that I got shot and then I stood there for 3 minutes or anything like that. Like it's like instant.
And I want to point out, like I said earlier, I thought for sure this elevator was in a fucking elevator shaft, because why didn't they just shoot out the window in the first place if the elevator window is facing out towards the world?
And they're all dying of oxygen deprivation. But also,
if they could see out the window into a hallway,
the idea that it happened instantly, as improbable as that is the fact that like if he stood around for a long time waiting for the door to open or something, he'd be bleeding everywhere, which would have made evidence that Von Karma was there.
Yeah, they keep forgetting about the blood. They're not acknowledging the blood part.
There's apparently no blood, which makes me think that he left like immediately.
Or he's such a badass.
Even then, he should be bleeding more. I don't know.
He doesn't bleed.
Yeah, this is probably the dumbest case in the game.
I want to see
because the fucking logistics are so nonsense for the murder.
I want to see like how he picks which person to shoot. that's what I'm most curious about.
Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Why?
So
why is he shooting at that angle? They're all unconscious on the floor.
yeah, but they only have one gun animation.
It's the only gun they drew in this game.
Yeah.
They can't make more guns. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. But Mr. Yogi wasn't convicted anyway.
Yeah.
So the entire medium aspect seems to be completely pointless, except to just give Maya a backstory.
Yeah.
A little bit. And by Maya, I mean Maya's family member, and only that.
Misty and Maya and Mia.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Tisk, tisk.
No, you just admitted to murder, dumbass. Don't tisk me. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. That was weird. It appears we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. Except for the assault of a random bystander, because he did shoot someone still.
Like I said, I still don't know how he knew which person to shoot. He shot the wrong person. Does he know that? Why did he raise Miles Edgeworth?
He was like, it's destiny, but he only shot one person.
It's destiny, but he picked the worst person to pick, only because he didn't pick the person that shot him. But B, he also didn't pick the bailiff that was his gun in the first place. You think you'd understand that the bailiff would be the only person that would have a gun there. Why would you not think it was him?
As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor.
What? Then why'd you mentor Miles for so long?
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Hooray! Woo! Yeah!
Yeah, more confetti! We had a second batch of confetti! We've thrown a lot of confetti up here.
Someone's up there cutting more pieces of paper because they're like, we've never had this many not guilty verdicts in the same day. I wasn't prepared.
Run all of the shredders. Throw all the pink slips to the shredders. This is all. The court is adjourned.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual.
Impossible.
He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
Listen, we just solved 2 murders in time for lunch. And one of them was like a secret murder.
It was a bonus murder.
Bonus murder. So it's finally over, Edgeworth.
But is Von Karma going to jail?
Right.
We couldn't.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, right.
Also pay your bill. Here's your bill.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Hug. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You sundery motherfucker.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Just got you there. Woohoo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop.
Oh no.
Whoop. I feel foolish.
You should. That was bad. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to being happy every once in a while.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. She's here.
Hey, y'all.
Striking when you least expect it.
I don't want her here. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Oh.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
He's got a thing for Lotta. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You testified against me in a murder trial.
You almost got me arrested.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
No. It's pretty unforgivable as things go.
No.
Why are you still here?
What the fuck?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college.
It's been like a day.
Yeah. And it's not technically Christmas break, because, you know.
Yeah! It's Christmas!
They're not even.
You went back to college.
They're not doing classes right now.
And it's December 28th.
I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh?
Well, it's just that you showed no talent for it, and no skill.
And it's not a lucrative career choice.
Yeah.
I don't know how you expect to make a living off of that, but...
Uh-oh.
Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Ah, the gang's all here. Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over!
His girlfriend left him.
Again. We both instantly know. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick! I'm not long for this world!
He got convicted again.
You don't look sick. It's Keonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that coming.
I should remember her name. I was like...
Yo, Edgy, there you are!
Something fancy.
Keonce.
Yeah.
Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy! Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Why? How? What? Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. You knew someone's name. Ah? Oh, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick! That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? He stole the money?
Oh my gosh, it's the lunch money.
Larry stole his lunch money in the first place?
Oh my gosh.
Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly?
Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway.
What?
Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
He did show up.
I never was good at history.
What a punk-ass bitch.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Do you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes. So Buzz is proven once again to be the smartest person in the game, in that he admits to a crime right after the statute of limitations is over.
Oh my gosh, he is the smartest person in the game.
Unlike actual villains do. There you have it. Another Gur, by the way. What's up with that?
Yeah, it's been like just
I can't picture Phoenix Gurring.
this level, or like,
Yeah.
this case, this level.
Is that'll be our signal in future games if we play the other ones, is that if there suddenly is Gurring, we know that this is going to be a really obtuse, nonsensical trial, because it's written by that guy again, that writes Gur in his script.
Yeah, I wonder if that is just like the trademark of that writer.
Yeah,
he's got
I imagine
quirks.
different writers cover different parts of these games sometimes to figure out a bunch of different cases. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too.
It means the same thing.
Death! The death sentence to both of you. Man, if only I'd known I could have become a prosecutor. And won cases. Well, that's all we do anyway, but the same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself.
To prosecute myself.
That doesn't even really make sense.
No, it doesn't.
If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Gumshoe, you get to pay for a lot of people. I'm kind of worried about your money.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Was he really?
Or is this like a metaphor?
Because I was like, shouldn't he be released? December 29th, 5 a.m. Oh.
Another murder.
Oh no, Mia gets shot again.
Oh,
She got ghost murdered. Oh no.
You're hungover.
Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Why do you sleep here?
You live here. You're poor.
Where?
You live here. You sleep on the couch.
What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh no!
Goodbye? What time is it? Ah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station.
How the fuck? How early do they leave?
Yes. At yes o'clock. I guess I'm too late.
Oh, that's sweet, though. Oh. Hey! Nick!
Maya. Should have hid the letter better. So you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. Yeah, you're not really a spirit medium, then.
Yeah.
And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Aww.
Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. I was at the very end when I thought we lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
She grabbed the bullet, though. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Oh, yeah.
Evidence? We keep cheering her up with evidence. Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. I'll be waiting. At the usual rate of cases, I'll probably get a new case in 6 months.
Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Oh, cute.
The end. Until it wasn't, because there's a new chapter.
Thanks, Nick. Oh, Maya, I'm gonna miss Maya. Who's gonna be Stephanie now?
She might just be back next chapter.
Perhaps.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this.
Yay!
Yeah, it's weird that it's all framed like an ending, because I'm pretty sure there's another case. Unless I'm wrong about something.
What? Well, maybe...
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop, Detective Gumshoe. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. This is all auto proceeding, I don't know why. Kind of like he's embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Because he went, woo!
I'm not pressing a button, it's like sync to the music, I guess.
Wait, it's a part of the ending credits.
Yeah, that makes it annoying. Because I have to read quickly. Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop.
What the a cheese shop?
That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what we'd call a cupcake. Oh,
a cheap date.
She's
she's in Hawaii right now.
Fast. Oh,
a cupcake.
I didn't quite read it in
It's
time.
not exactly what I'd call a
huh?
cupcake. Oh, it's my favorite character.
Oh, it's you.
Who, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Who the fuck are you? You taught me everything I know, but you're a prosecutor.
I think that's the joke, is that he had no bearings in any of our life. He wasn't part of anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, Phoenix Wright.
I don't remember him at all.
Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by.
Were you his voice before?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
I kind of forgot how it went, but I know I was him.
It's an emergency. It's just going so quickly. It's you. Phoenix Wright? Oh yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Oh, the days of my youth.
Like a lemon.
Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
I was walking the other day, I was walking Kiki, and I thought of that line.
And you're like,
because I saw a lemon tree, and I like thought of this. And how these are the days of my youth.
No, here she is.
Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. What?
Oh my god, oh no.
What about like Joaquin Phoenix? His name's Phoenix.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I keep keeping my face of the public eye till now. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
It's so
He's
sad.
really afraid of people seeing what he looks
so
like.
sad. He's,
Even though he looks like a cool lion.
he's cute. he's a big friendly guy.
They just need to make a Thundercats live action series.
Lionel. Oh, it's my favorite character. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? If it has waterfalls, you probably can't, like...
She went chasing waterfalls.
She shouldn't do that.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog.
Oh,
It's
no.
kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
That's so...
That's weirdly spiteful.
That's mean, kid.
That's like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty line.
If the Steel Samurai was an ugly man...
They let an Uggo play the Pink Princess.
Yeah, I remember right. That lawyer guy. Oh, me, I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone. Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
No, she got the picture has Mia in it.
Oh, that's
The
fun.
picture has Mia in it.
Oh, that's cool. I hope that's
no,
true. I hope they show it.
We've ruined Lotta's life. There
It
she
does.
is. I'm dead. Oh, so she took a picture like an asshole. There was just a bunch of blank space on the left side of the screen until Mia was in it. So she's a bad photographer.
Detective Gumshoe had all the confetti, so he's just making the confetti for all the cases.
Hold it, there's actually another case featuring a mascot, apparently.
Oh, it's the one from the police station.
Rise from the ashes. So we begin.
That looks like the she looks like an American Girl doll.
She was an American girl.
Raised
Raised
on
on promises. All right, well, see you guys next time.
Adios.
One final episode. Epilogue, DLC, standalone, sequel, whatever the fuck you call this at this point. Because the game's over narratively, so this will just be a bonus chapter with no connections, unless it does have connections. I don't know.
Well, Phoenix Wright will still be in it, so
Maybe we'll find the guy who did the murder. The person who... Wait, no, that was Von Karma. Sorry, I was thinking about the letter. I keep forgetting that he wrote the letter.
He wrote the letter.
Yeah, no,
I like how
think every narrative thread's closed.
Is he in jail? They never talk about it. The judge didn't say anything.
They don't usually talk about the person that you proved did the murder.
Well, no, but he didn't get a guilty thing.
There's always like nobody has ever gotten a guilty, except for when they are subverting it by being like, "And you're guilty." Just kidding. We've never seen the people we accuse getting guilty.
Closure. I want closure.
There's an implication that maybe they're getting a separate trial that we're not involved in or something afterwards. Although they better hurry up with him because he has to get convicted that day.
Yeah.
But no, they leave it ambiguous what happens to all the people we accuse all the time. It's hard to say, like, did they get a death penalty? Did they go to jail? Did they get a new trial? Because yeah, we blackmailed Mr. Red, White, and Blue, and he's just like, and it just all we got as a result was just like we got his confession, but then they just say, "Wow, I guess you're not guilty," and the trial just ends every time.
Whatever.
Oh well.
I'm glad Edgy's not in jail.
I think they just go into the magic faraway place where you never see them again.
They just disappear under the couch.
Goodbye. See you guys next time.
Bye.